إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. قال تعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال تعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. All glories are to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We bear witness that there is no God worthy of deity except Allah, and Muhammad sallallahu wa sallam is his last prophet and last messenger. What is the happiest thing to a person, to a Muslim person? And what is the worst thing to a Muslim person? I'm talking about Muslim person. We may not be able to answer, or we may answer this question in a different way. But the reason for this khutbah, because I received a phone call from a brother, and I felt that the worst thing can happen to a Muslim is this phone call that I have received from this brother. So I decided to make this khutbah, inshallah, about it. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide me, to help me, and to guide you and to help you, and to make it fruitful for all of us, inshallah. The worst thing can happen to a Muslim person, the worst, when you see your son or your children going astray. If you heard what this guy on the phone was doing, he was crying so much. Why? His son is going to college. He fell in love with a girl from his class, and the girl, with the influence of her and her family, start pulling this guy to go with her to a church. The guy is calling me, and you can hear him crying and hurting. What can I do? What should I do? This is a result. For all of us, we should pay attention to it, especially for the youngsters who they are about to get married or they already got married. The way I felt it is, the most valuable thing in your life is your children. The most valuable thing to a person, the happiest time to the man or to the wife, is when you see your son is a good person, going to the masjid, reciting Quran, having the proper aqidah. What is your feeling when you see your children is going astray? What's your feeling? What have you accomplished in life? We pay so much money. We spend so much time for education for our children. Unbelievable amount of time and money and effort we do for our children to have good education. Do we spend enough time for them to have good deen, good aqidah, good Islam? If we do not, I started from the result. This is the result. And we will be very, very sad. Wallahi, if you are a millionaire, if you have all the wealth in the world, if you are a Muslim, and you see your son is going astray, there is no happiness for you. You have not done anything. you have not accomplished anything. So this could be happening to a boy or happening to a girl. So what is my job as a father? My job is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us an ayah in the Quran is very fearful ayah. Very eye-opening ayah. It is very simple. Everyone can understand it. I don't need a scholar or an interpreter or anybody to tell me what this ayah is all about. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu. Is you. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, all of you. قُوا أَنفسكم وأهليكم نارا. Protect yourself and your family, the one who around you. أهليكم is everyone who is around you. قُوا, protect yourself and everybody around you. وأهليكم نارا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا قُوا أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا وقودها الناس والحجارة. The fuel for this fire is the people and stone. وقودها الناس والحجارة. And this fire عليها ملائكة غلاظ شداد. Who is the protector? Who is the controller of this fire? Angel. They're not nice, they're not beautiful, they're not easy, they're not. عليها ملائكة غلاظ شداد. Very vicious, very powerful, you know. لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم. They will never disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ويفعلون ما يؤمرون. This is the ayah. Now let me think of this ayah myself. Did I protect my family? And did I protect myself and the people around me? The scholar asked the question, how do I protect them? This is the result that I told you, the phone call. That means you did not protect your family. That means you did not do your job. That's why in the masjid here, the board of directors or the director of the masjid or the imam, we have only one goal. We hired an imam to do what? The first criteria when we hired an imam is to take care of our children, to take care of the Quranic session, to make courses teaching our children the Aqidah. This is all the worry we have. The one before us, they worked so hard to make an Islamic school. For what? Not to get to the result that this man got to. To protect our youth. To have somebody making khutbah after we die. To make an imam after the imam is gone. This is our job. The job of everybody working in the masjid is to protect the youth and to prepare them to be the men of the future, to take care of this masjid. For us to have a generation that who are truly Muslims. Part of the ayah, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, all of us. قُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَهْلِيكُمْ نَارًا. The question is, please, I know all you come to Jum'ah, maybe some of you will sleep on the back or on the wall. Some of it, they do not wait until the khatib gets done with it because it's boring. But if you do not get anything out of the khutbah, as you're leaving the masjid, ask yourself, have I done my job to protect myself and my family from the hellfire? Because you are responsible. Inna Allah, the Prophet of the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, إن الله سائل كل راع عما استرعاه أحفظ أم ضيع. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask everyone who is responsible Who is the responsible? If you have a wife, you are responsible. You have a children, you are responsible. You have a friends, you are responsible. You have in-laws, you are responsible. Wherever you go, you are responsible. Have I done your job? Even some of the people said, even if you are workers working under you, even if you are in the masjid, you see those children, they're not my children, but they are my children in Islam. Inna Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask, this is no doubt, hadith authentic, no doubt, Inna Allah sa'ilu, kullu ra'in amma istar'a. Have you done your job? Have you done your job? Don't wait for the result to happen. Don't wait until your daughter goes astray. Don't wait until your son is not coming to the masjid. Don't wait until your son is not praying. Don't wait until your son is smoking marijuana or hookup or whatever the heck it is. Do not wait. Prepare him, immune him long before that happens. Bring him to the masjid. Look at his children, look at his friends. Who is he going with? Who is he being friends with? What he's happy, what he is doing, what he is thinking. Is he going wrong over here? All those misconceptions that we are receiving. Wallahi alladhi la ilaha illahu. If you hear the messages or the phones that I get on my phone, you will cry. You will so fearful where this youth are going. Where is this ummah is going? The problem is we are not learning, but the YouTube and the internet is bombarding us with wrong ideas, with wrong sheikh. Some people look like sheikh. Some people speaking in the name of Islam. They are not Muslim. They are not Muslim. They're putting doubt in the mind of your children. They're putting the doubt and misconception in the mind of the people. Where are you talking to your children? Where are you watching what they are watching? Where are you teaching them the proper aqidah? Teaching them the proper Islam? They do not know Islam and they are exposed to all of those misconceptions. They don't know nothing about the proper aqidah, but yet they are exposed to all of these wrong theories or ideas or whatever the heck it is. Have you done your job? Where are you? يا أيها الذين آمنوا قوا أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا. This is the question I want you to live with. Regardless of what the khutbah is, regardless of whoever you are, regardless you are asleep or awake, regardless of whatever the situation is. But please, one thing, leaving this masjid today, ask yourself, have I done my job? Because you are responsible and you will be questioned, no doubt. This is what the Prophet ﷺ said. You will be responsible and you will be questioned. And do not wait. This is the problem with us. We are reactionists. When the problem happens, we seek solution. No. The solution is way before. Is way before. How do I protect my family? This is the question now comes. How do I protect my family? You protect your family, first of all, the proper aqidah, the proper understanding of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. All of us think we understand. This is what we think. Do we think, do we believe, do we know for sure in reality? Please forgive me to say, we had a course downstairs on Sunday at 12 o'clock. We have class every week downstairs, Sunday at 12 o'clock. We have a class. How many people show up? 4. And so many women, they show up. The women are better than the men. We asked the question, what is the definition of Tawheed? What is the definition of Tawheed? How many answered that question? None. None understood the Tawheed. Everybody says, say La ilaha illallah. Everybody said, Ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. Everybody said, Ashhadu. It's true. But what's really the understanding of Tawheed? We don't know. We take deen as something casual. We take it as habitual thing. We take it and we go with it. Alhamdulillah. My son is memorizing Al-Fatiha. My son is memorizing Qul Huwallahu Ahad. My son is memorizing this and that. Okay, good. Jazakallah khair. But he needs to understand La ilaha illallah. He needs to understand التوحيد. إفراد الله سبحانه وتعالى بأسمائه وخصائصه. That's one. Two, إفرادي له بالعبادة والتوكل والالتجاء والرجاء. التوحيد. To single Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to specify Him, to claim to Him all His names and attributes, and no one will share with Him any of His names and attributes, of any of the criteria of His name or attributes. That's half of the answer. The other half is for me to devote my soul, my heart, my mind to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I worship Him and Him only. I ask Him and Him only. I depend on Him and Him only. And so on. This is part of At-Tawheed. If we understand that, then we do not have any shirk. I'm talking about the major shirk. So we need to share this with our children. I saw one of those youngsters having something, red ribbon, blue ribbon, whatever the heck it is. What's this? This is good for protection. Wal-'iyadu billah. If you understand La ilaha illallah, you don't need this. We don't understand fully. Some people, they go, they pray to grave so-and-so. Why? Because he's a good guy. Good guy, what's have to do with you? To Allah, at-tawheed, to devote. إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدْ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينَ. Only you, Ya Rabb. This is at-tawheed. No one else. I ask you. I depend on you. I love you. I fear you. I ask you. Only you. You see? This is at-tawheed, two parts. إفراد الله بأسمائه وصفاته وإفرادي له بالعبادة والاستعانة. Teach your children. Put that in their mind. Put that in their mind. Talk to them. For what? يا أيها الذين آمنوا قوا أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا. The first thing you can do is to teach him al-aqidah. This is my job. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask me on the judgment day, why did your son go astray? Because I didn't teach him. I brought him to the masjid. Marhaba. Bring him to the masjid. So what? You need to teach him. You are responsible for him. Wallahi, the worst thing, this guy was crying so much because his son went astray. There is no happiness. I don't care if my son is a millionaire, or a doctor, or an engineer, or a head of a company, if he does not pray. Wallahi, this is the worst. Somebody, I have to deliver the message. I have to deliver the message of La ilaha illallah. When I die, I need to leave somebody behind me. إِنَّا نَحْنُ نُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى وَنَكْتُبُ مَا قَدَّمُوا وَآثَارَهُمْ. Your son is your athar. Your deed is your athar. We are the one Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Yasin. We are the one we resurrect the deceased people, and we are the one. We write what they have done. We write what they have left behind. We write what they have affected. The effectiveness of you will be written. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. What effect do you have? What effect did you leave behind you? Somebody is calling me and said, my daughter is wearing this short skirt. What can I do? How old is she? 20 years old. Now what you can do? Another person calling, my daughter is 13 years old, she's not wearing the hijab. Her mother wearing the hijab properly? Did you talk to her? No. Did you put her in Islamic school? No. What are you asking me? If this is the way you were going, this is the result for sure. This is the result for sure. First of all, the proper aqidah. The second of all, the importance of al-fara'id. The importance of as-salah. The importance of as-siyam. The importance of Ramadan. You have to teach them. You have to make it holy in them. But if you are not protective of the salah comes and you sit down and watch TV. You don't get up for the salah. Your children is watching you. What they're going to do? إن الله سائل كل راع عما استرعاه. Put that in your mind. Allah will question you. Allah will question you and prepare the answer. When you're sitting down and watching TV, you will not get up for the salah. Your son is not going to get up for the salah. When Fajr prayer, you pray it at 7 o'clock. Your son maybe will pray it at 12, or he will never pray it. Maybe. And so, when he is not coming to the masjid, when he is not praying, when he does not have the proper aqidah, when he is 20 years old, what do you expect? Reality. Don't be a reactionist. Be a planner. Plan. The worst thing, wallahi, the worst thing is to see your son is going astray, or your daughter is going astray, if you are a Muslim. If you have inside of your heart this iman, the burning of iman. If you don't, khalas. Make adhan on you because you are dead. Okay? The proper aqidah. Al-fara'id. Al-amr bil-ma'ruf wal-nahy 'anil munkar. We have to say what is wrong. We have to say what is right. When your son is doing something good, compliment him. When he is doing something bad, tell him. You may not be able to say what's bad. The Prophet ﷺ said, سيد الشهداء حمزة ورجل قام إلى سلطان جائر فأمره ونهاه فقتله. The master of the martyrs are Hamza, and then a person who stood up to a tyrant and told him what's wrong, and he ordered him with the right thing, and he prevented him from the bad thing, and that tyrant killed him. We have so many tyrants today. Wallahi, somebody told me, said, I cannot tell my wife to put the proper hijab. Then your wife is a tyrant. Maybe you're not able to enforce the right thing. It's okay, but say it. Say it. When you see something wrong, say it. طبعا وادعو إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة. Call to the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the wisdom and in the proper advice. That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. Don't go publicly and say so-and-so is doing this, so-and-so is doing that. That's fitna. Don't do that. But if your wife is not having the proper hijab, tell her. She may listen, she may not listen, but at least get it off your shoulder. Get it off your responsibility. Your daughter, your aunt, your cousin, your nieces, your nephews, your whatever. When you see the haram, say this is haram. Those jeans, tight jeans that all the girls are wearing, it is haram. Those makeup that they're wearing and they're coming to the masjid is haram. Those girls are walking around with her feet are showing and with the manicure on top of it and all of it is haram. I'm saying it is haram. They may not listen, but I've done my job. Do you do your job? You need to claim, you need to say it is haram. If you don't say it, if I don't say it, I might be doing the haram. I might be doing the haram, but I'm going to say it is haram. Why? Because I don't want my son or my grandson believing that the haram becomes halal or the munkar becomes the right thing. No. Say it is haram. If you're smoking cigarette, when you're smoking the cigarette, tell your children and grandchildren and your friends it is haram. Tell them it is haram. It is not hypocrisy. It's weakness. That's what the scholar said. It's weakness rather than hypocrisy. Do your job. We said three things. توحيد, عقيدة, فرائض, إنكار المنكر. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم. فيا فوز المستغفرين فاستغفروه يغفر لكم إنه غفور رحيم. وأصلي وأسلم على سيدنا نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضى واشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان سيدنا ونبينا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى اله وصحبه وسلم. Sulaiman ibn Abd al-Malik died. He was the Khalifa of the Muslimin, and he made very good thing. He appointed Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz radiallahu anhu to be the Khalifa after him. So when he died, Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz took the responsibility and he went, and he buried Sulaiman. And when we're done, by the time they got done and receiving the Khilafah, talking to the people and all of this, it's a big deal. And he prayed Fajr in the masjid and then he came back home. He was very tired, all night long. Working, preparing, going to the cemetery, burying this, that. So he went to lay down. All night long he was up and working. His son, Abd al-Malik, they said he was one of the most, religious person in the Ummah at that time. Abd al-Malik, how old? 19 years old. The son of Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz. When he saw his father laying down, he said, "Father, what are you doing?" He said, "Son, all night long I was working. Your uncle Sulaiman had died and I had to do, and the people came over for the Khilafah and all of this. I need to sleep." And he said, "Ya abati, those people who were standing outside, everybody have a problem. They need somebody. They need the Khalifa to solve their problem. What are we going to tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if you die between now and you wake up? If you die, you are the Khalifa now. You're responsible. Inna Allah sa'ilun كل راع عما استرعاه. Allah will ask every person, every responsible person about his responsibility. What are you going to do? Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz, he said, "Come. Come." He came, he grabbed his head and he kissed him in the forehead. He said, "Alhamdulillah. Look, this sa'ada. Look at the happiness that a father can have. There is no sa'ada more than when I see my son reciting Quran or making the salah on the proper way. I saw a young kid, Hassan, praying the other day. He was going fast. My heart went out. It is my responsibility. This is my son." I called him. I said, "Calm down. Slow it down. This is the salah. You're offering to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because He's my son. And all the children are my son. When you see somebody, when I see the other person praying good, wallahi, I want to go up and hug him. He's making the proper salah. Alhamdulillah. God bless his father or his uncle or his teacher or somebody. Because everybody is going to get the reward. Whatever you do good, you will get the reward. Whether your son or none of your son. Whatever good you will do. This is the problem with inkar al-munkar wal amr al-ma'ruf. Because you get the reward. Anyway, let me finish the story before I get distracted. So he kissed him from his forehead. He said, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Look at the sa'ada. Look at the happiness. Alhamdulillah. That some of my offspring are doing the right thing or ordering me to do the right thing. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. It is also the question for the children to take care of their parents. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu qu anfusakum wa ahlikum. Your father is part of your ahlikum. Your brother is part of your ahlikum. Your relative is part of your ahlikum. If my son sees me something wrong, I want him to correct me and I need to accept. If my teacher is doing something wrong, I need to correct him. Al-amr bil-ma'ruf wal-nahy 'an al-munkar. Al-tawheed, al-fara'id, al-amr bil-ma'ruf wal-nahy 'an al-munkar, al-istighfar wal-inaba ila Allah, and al-inkisar wal-tadhallul ila Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You need to humble yourself for Allah. You need to make tawbah. You need to make istighfar. And above all of it, you need to be sincere. If you're not sincere, you have nothing. And Abi Umam al-Bahili radiallahu anhu, that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Inna Allah la yaqbalu min al-a'mal illa ma khalusa. Allah will not accept. Put it in your mind. Allah will not accept anything that is not sincere to Him. وَابْتُغِيَ بِهِ وَجْهُهُ. That you devote yourself to Allah, sincerely to Allah, for sure for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم في فوز المستغفرين. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا وتقبل منا وتب علينا يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم احمي بناتنا وأولادنا. اللهم احمي بناتنا وأولادنا. اللهم تكفل بهم. اللهم احميهم. اللهم ارعاهم. اللهم اغفر لهم. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات. إنك يا ربنا سميع قريب مجيب للدعوات. اللهم نصرك المؤزر لبلاد الشام. اللهم نصرك المؤزر لجميع المسلمين. اللهم اغفر لشهدائنا. اللهم تقبلهم في الصالحين وفي الشهداء. اللهم ارحم مرضانا. اللهم ارحم موتانا. اللهم اشف مرضانا. اللهم حرر أراضينا. اللهم ردنا إلى دينك ردا جميلا. اللهم ألف بين قلوبنا. اللهم اجمعنا على كلمة الحق. اللهم اجمعنا على كلمة الحق. اللهم ردنا إلى دينك ردا جميلا. اللهم اجعلنا من مقيمي الصلاة ومن ذرياتنا. اللهم اجعلنا من مقيمي الصلاة ومن ذرياتنا. ربنا وتقبل دعاء. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أقم الصلاة.